A few days ago, I did my very last and final Battle Royale draft of the year. Now, we've got a bunch of 12-win BRs this year, but we haven't gone 12-0. Figured let's go ahead and close the season out with a bang. Andrew Jones is our best player. Jock Peterson, Cody Bellinger's live series. We have Donaldson, Correa, Diamond, Kurt Suzuki, Lucas Duda in the 7-hole. We have Justin Smoke as a pinch hitter. Ahmed Rosario is going to be our shortstop. We're 1-0. We played one game in the last video. If you haven't checked that out, go do that now. We're going to jump in and get started. Andrew Jones, as you're going to see on this run, may be the best outfielder in this game. I'm not being dramatic. Solo shot out to left. It's 1-0. Next man up, Josh Donaldson. That's a missile out to left. Our second home run of the inning. We go up 2-1. My opponent does get one back, and he threatens in the third. He gets 2 on with 2 outs, but he's going to pop it up in shallow territory to end the ball game. So we win that one, makes us 2-0 on the run. Next game, we're playing the Yogi Bears. He's got Gleyber Torres, Ian Kinsler, Edmonds, and Bohr as golds with a gold and a diamond in the bullpen. Solid looking squad. Guys like Aquino down the bottom can do damage, but lefty crime here in the first. He goes to David Price out of the pen, and we take him deep. The no-doubter from Bellinger. People love that front door off-speed pitch to the lefties when they got the lefty on the mound. Sitting all over it. We crushed it. We take a 3-0 lead. Later in the game, Lucas Duda going to get a base knock. That puts another runner on base. Second inning now, 2 on after Duda. We got another man on. Brings up Jock Peterson back at the top of the order, and that's another 3-run bomb out to right field. Extends the lead to 6, but we were not done there. We were just heating up. Kurt Suzuki gets a hanging off speed, barrels it up, and gone. A little bit inconsistent with Kurt Suzuki on this run, but he does hit the ball hard, and he comes through with a couple clutch hits for us. We win that one big and makes us 3-0 on the run. Next opponent's got Nolan Arenado. His other diamond's Jorge Posada, and he has a diamond in his bullpen. Something, again, you're going to see a lot in this run for the second time already in this video. Andrew Jones with the pimp job, bat flip, no doubter out to left off the scoreboard above the left field bleachers. Gives us a 1-0 lead. Now, we did blow that lead. My opponent tied it up, but in the bottom of the third in a 1-1 ball game, Justin Smoke off the bench with 1 out, laser beam out to right, and gone. Solo shot, walks it off, makes us 4-0 in grand fashion. We're off to a hot start. Next opponent's got Alex Verdugo. Xander Bogaerts in the 2-hole. But we go to extra innings in this one. He's taking us to Wrigley. Jock Peterson smokes that one into the gap. It's going to be extra bases, puts a runner in scoring position for the meat of our lineup. Andrew Jones has been red hot. He's 0 for 1 in this one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ground ball down the line, sneaks through. Even when you don't barrel it with him, you find space. Gives us a 1-0 lead, or at least I thought about going home. Decided to keep him at third because there was nobody out. Bellinger on deck, and Bellinger comes through. Hits the wall. That'll score 1. I do end up going first to third with Andrew Jones. Bellinger walks into second safely. It's 1-0 for Donaldson, and we're just going to tack on now. The rally continues. Another ground ball down the line. That sneaks through for 2 RBIs and a single. Makes it 3-zip. My opponent, though, despite neither of us scoring in the first 3 innings of this game, he fires right back and starts threatening in the bottom of the 4th. The tying runs at the plate with 2 outs, 2 on, but we blow a fastball right by him. Another W. Gonna jump straight into the next game. Chuck Nasty leading it off for my opponent. It's too bad we have the better leadoff man in this one. Young Jock out to right, gone. Leadoff smash gives us an early lead, and anything you can do, Andrew Jones can do a little bit better. Third home run of this video already. He went deep in the first game. He's got 5 hits and 4 home runs already in this run. It's 2-0. We were not done there. Next batter reaches safely, and then Josh Donaldson after that comes up, and he's going to hit a home run. That gets over the wall and left, and we get a rage quit. Just like that, we're not even 5 minutes into this video, and we're 6-0. We're red hot. We're going to jump into game number 7. Alex Verdugo leading it off. Gerard Dyson, Jimmy Fox, Shohei Ohtani, Wilmer Flores. We're on the road in this one. We're going to skip into the third inning where we're actually losing in this game 1-0. First time we're facing some adversity in this run. We're trailing in the final inning. Justin Smoke chases one down in the zone. That's a ground ball into the shift on the right side. First out of the inning. Next man up, Jock Peterson. He's been clutch for us in this one. Can he at least get on base here? He cannot. Fastball up and away off the end of the bat. We're going to fly out to center field. In Riverboat, on the road, this is usually my home stadium. You thought we were done. No one better at the dish with 2 outs when we need a run than Andrew Jones. Hits his 5th home run of this run, ties the game up. Very next batter, Cody Bellinger. Smash. That's a high, deep drive out to center field, and it's just over the wall for back-to-back solo homers to give us the lead. We were 1 strike away from losing this game. We end up clutching up, hitting 2 bombs, and winning that game by a score of 2-1 to make us 7-0 on the run. But as you would probably already guess, our luck starts to go downhill. Next opponent's got the knuckleballer Stephen Wright on the mound. What are the odds? He also has Jock Peterson leading it off, who we get to ground into the shift to start off this game. I always have a bad feeling when we run into weird situations like this. Like, Stephen Wright? Really, we got to deal with a knuckleballer? And on top of that, Paul Molitor off the end of the bat gets one to bleed over the third baseman into left, and that gets followed up by a Justin Smoke smash. Go figure. A bloop and a blast. We got to get to the knuckleballer. It's a 2-run game. We got 1 out in the bottom of the first for Andrew Jones. In the 3-0 count, I kind of assumed he was just going to throw a knuckleball right down the middle, so I sat on it, and Andrew Jones hits his 6th home run of this run in game number 8. Cuts the lead in half. It's now 2-1. Carlos Correa comes up and smokes this ball. I thought it was going to hook foul, but it ends up, he hit it so hard that it stayed on a line, and it only ended up being a single. Brings up Kurt Suzuki, next batter, 2 pitches later, and that ball's way gone. I was cheating down in the zone, expecting him to try and get a double play with Raleigh fingers. He left that sinker up a little too much, and we didn't miss it. We barreled it. It's gone. We take the lead. It's 3-2 now. Justin Smoke going to ground out to the right side, and that'll do it for our rally. Into the third inning now. We need 3 outs to win this game. We come from behind 2 games in a row would be huge. Chris Sale on the bump gets the first batter to fly out to right center. Next man up, Jock Peterson. We got the lefty-lefty. He swings over top of the slider, strike 3. Brings up Paul Molitor with 2 outs, nobody on. Molitor had a weak hit to start this thing off in the first inning. He was the first run to cross the home plate in this one, and with 2 outs, nobody on, and a 0-1 count, we're gonna get him to pop it up the right center field. Andrew Jones will make the play. I need to remind you, Andrew Jones has 6 home runs in 8 games to start this run. We're 8-0. We're gonna try and make it 9-0 here. Our opponent, Barry Larkin, Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, couple good golds in his lineup. But when you see a lineup like that, you got to at least note in the back of your head, his pitching staff's not very good. But just like the last game, he gets it started with a weak hit, and that's followed up by a homer. I say it all the time, man. I swear it's encoded in this game. If you give up a weak hit or a hit that doesn't make sense, the next batter is just inclined to hit a home run. It is almost guaranteed to happen. So once again, 3 games in a row we trail. 2 games in a row we're down by multiple runs. And in this one, again, Andrew Jones with 1 out, nobody on, smokes a hanging off speed. This one, though, unfortunately had too much topspin. It did not get out of the yard. A line drive to the wall, and then Cody Bellinger steps up and he smokes one right at the first baseman. Things are not going our way in this one. Into the bottom of the second now. Runner on first with 1 out. Kurt Suzuki crushes that ball to center. Screaming line drive with the runner on base. He will have to retreat back to first. So far in this game, we have hit 3 balls extremely hard. As you can see, that one was good squared on a sinker right down the pipe, but we hit it right at him. Next batter's Lucas Duda. He's got some pop against righties, and he's going to keep Carson Smith in the game to pitch to him. Down by 2, we need a big swing here. I always lose to a bronze level deep in one of these runs, but not today. Lucas Duda out to right and gone. That got out in a hurry. 2-run blast. We're now all tied up going into the third. Byron Buxton at the plate. He swings through that for strike 3. Brings up Barry Larkin with 1 out, nobody on base. Barry Larkin was 1 for 1. He had that infield single sneak through. This time in an 0-2 count, he's going to chop one to shortstop. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Going to keep this thing rolling here. Just going to let it all play out entirely. Mike Trout steps in. That was a good, okay ground ball. I got Jansen at 26 pitches here. I probably should have taken him out of the game for Mike Trout. Very dangerous pitching to a guy like Mike Trout in this situation. 0-1, we go to the fastball up and in. We miss, it's 1-1. Then we got to go to the cutter away. That's a dangerous pitch. He hit a home run earlier in the game when I was trying to throw a cutter away off the plate. That one missed right out over the plate again, just like the home run pitch. So I got nervous. And now at 30 pitches, Jansen's completely out of energy. But I decided to keep him out there, and we finally get him to chase a slider down and away. Opponent in this one was very trigger happy with his swing, and we get him to swing through that to strike out, ends the third. We're going to skip into the fourth now, where Cody Bellinger all over that baseball up. That's going to be into the gap all the way to the wall for an extra base hit. It will put a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Josh Donaldson. 104 off the bat there for Cody Bellinger. A little bit off the end of the bat, but you know how Belly is in this game. Glitchy all the way around. First pitch to Donaldson is an off speed. We were a little out in front of it. Got lucky there. Found some space down the line. Again, he probably should have taken his pitcher out after he gave up the double to Bellinger. A lot of my walk-off single right there had to do with, you know how this game is. Pitcher has thrown a handful of pitches. He gives up a big base hit. Suddenly everything's a knock. He should have taken him out of the game. He did not. We win it by a score of 3-2. So again, in just another game, we come back from behind. We were trailing again, but we make it happen. Lots of adversity down the stretch in this one. Wins 7, 8, and 9 were well earned. Andrew Jones has 6 home runs through 9 games, and he was not done there. We're going to finish this video right here. We are 9-0. I'm going to try and make it 12-0. We're going to end the year with a bang. We're going to go flawless in the next video. If you want to see that, smash that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. MLB 20 is right around the corner. I'm super pumped about the content this year. I already have I have a huge list in my notepad on my phone of videos I'm ready to make as soon as the game drops. I know you guys are excited to watch those. I'm excited to make them. Wish me luck on this run, guys. Just 3 wins away from closing the year out exactly the way you would like to. I'll get that video up in just a couple of days. Make sure you got those notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. 2020 team build videos. I'm a little bit disconnected. A little bit. I'm ready for MLB 20 just like the rest of us, but I'm going to dedicate myself to practicing here down the stretch before 20 comes out. Brand new series from now until MLB 20 comes out just to keep things entertaining around here. Road to World Series. It's our final season. Goon Squad. End game.
Inevitable.
Bellinger, Mays, Yelich in the outfield, Pujols, Hornsby, Baez, Chipper on the infield. Was thinking about having Pudge behind.